We are with Dave Wisseman, and we are at Warner Farm in Sunderland. My gosh, that's a mouthful. And we're at Mike's Maze. So let's start with the farm. What's the history of the farm?
So the history, we're a very old farm. So the farm was originally Warner is my mom's maiden name.
Okay.
And Warner's first settled in Sunderland back around the time that Sunderland was settled in 1718.
Oh, wow, okay.
So technically I'm the 10th generation to farm in Sunderland.
Oh, my.
I currently run the farm with my dad. My dad learned how to farm from my grandfather. Subsistence farming for many years, and then in the early 1900s it was kind of potatoes and onions were the big crops.
Okay.
My grandfather grew a bunch of potatoes and also was one of the first farmers to do you-pick strawberries in the valley here.
Oh.
And when my dad came in, he started growing more sweet corn, diversified a little bit more, and started Mike's Maze back in 2000 was the first year that we started doing the corn maze.
Oh, wow. So I have to say we're hearing some noise in the background. Tell us about that.
So those are our potato cannons.
Oh.
Because what good maze is without a potato cannon? So
Of course. That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So then the maze started in around 2000?
Around the year 2000 was the first maze they did. Yep. It was my dad partnered up with a longtime family friend and artist, Will Sillen. And it was kind of the combination of art and agriculture. And the first maze they did was designed after the Massachusetts Quarter. And after that, Will decided he wanted to get a little bit more artistic, a little more elaborate with his designs. So the following year, they changed how they did the maze, and they did Mona Lisa.
Oh, you're kidding.
In 2001, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So tell me about the process. How does this all work?
Yeah, so we currently the way it works is we plant the field in two different directions, lengthwise and widthwise. So the corn's extra thick, so you can't just look straight down a row of corn and see to the outside. And then we hire someone whose business is cutting out corn mazes. He is based outside of Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh.
And he spends his summers driving around, and he comes out. We design all the mazes ourselves in-house. My wife, Jess Marsh Wisseman, is very talented. She's a very talented artist and sign painter. She designs the designs. We send it off to Rob Stouffer of Precision Mazes, and he comes out with his little Bobcat skid steering tractor. It has a very high-tech GPS on it. And it has a mower on the front, and he goes through and he cuts it all out when the corn's about, that tall. And it takes him about a day to cut it all out now. At the end of the season, the corn all gets combined. And this is just cattle corn or feed corn, field corn. It actually gets all harvested, and we sell the seed to Mi Tierra Tortillas, and they make tortillas out of it.
Out of the seeds?
Out of the seeds, yeah. So it is all edible, food grade corn, and it all gets turned into tortillas just down in Springfield, just south of us here. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is this all you've ever done then, is worked on the farm?
I went off when I was growing up, I actually never had any intention of going back and working on the farm. I would come and I'd work on the farm during the summers and in the fall every now and then. But I did go off. I went to school. I went to college. I got a degree in wildlife biology and graduated in 2009 in the heart of the financial crisis. So there were no jobs to be had anywhere. And I also realized that I was kind of looking at either going to grad school and figuring out a way to pay for that, or actually coming back and working on the farm. And I was way more interested in coming back and working on the farm and being outside and, doing this. So
excellent.
Yeah.
So what else do you have here at Mike's Maze? I see a bunch of things going on.
Yeah. So besides just the corn maze and the potato cannons, we also have a very elaborate playground over here with a large jump pad for people to jump on. Our Giants 40-foot slides that people can go down, pedal carts, as well as, our climbing tower. We have all sorts of fun games over there. We have our grain bin basketball. We have a new this year tractor pull, where you can see if you can pull the tractor, which is a very fun test of strength, as well as all sorts of other games that we've built throughout the years. That we had on display out there. So.
And I noticed you said people can do these things. You didn't say kids, so I could do it too.
Well, we think that kids of all ages, that's what we go for. We try and make it so this is fun for everybody here. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you see in the future? Any plans for any kind of changes or expansion or?
Well, every year we try and add something. That's our goal. So that's why as you go out and you start to look around, you can see there's all these things. And I actually had a school group here yesterday who was asking me like, when did you build all this and how did it go? I was like, well, it took years. We slowly expanded this every year. We always try and add something to be a little bit more exciting. Last year we added the basketball grain bin. This year we added the tractor pull. And I think it's all about finding things that are fun and exciting to us and games that we think are going to be fun for people. And yeah, adding a little bit new every year. So that's the big way that we change. And then so every year our corn maze has a different theme and we do different games out in the maze based around that theme.
Okay.
So we are celebrating our 25th anniversary this year, but last year we had a circus theme with an entirely different game. The year before we did an AI themed maze, so we actually had computer monitors all throughout the maze as a part of the game.
Wow.
So it's different and changes every single year. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary, so for the first time we are doing a Mike's Maze. So that is our theme. We're celebrating our 25th anniversary. All the games that are out in the maze, there's 25 stations, one for each year. So it's a little bit of a trip down memory lane. You can see all the different mazes and designs we've done in the past. And then you're collecting the letters at each of those stations to try and solve a word scramble at the end, to see why we do what we do every year. What is our motivating factor? And that's
so
if you can
awesome.
collect all the letters and unscramble it, and you can learn that little fun fact about us. So.
Okay. Now, I'm not really good at puzzles.
Okay.
What happens if somebody gets lost? Do people ever get lost in the maze?
Every time someone goes into the maze, they get lost. But that's the joy of it. We always tell people that no matter how lost you get, you're still in Sunderland, and you're still in a cornfield.
Okay.
And if you go in one direction long enough, it ends. So we do give you a map at the entrance. Very occasionally people struggle to, find their way out, but everyone always finds their way out. And I would say most people have a very good time while they're getting lost in the maze.
Oh, I'm sure they do. What are the challenges of running this kind of an enterprise?
I think the challenges, they vary every year. I think there's a creative element to it, which is very different from, the regular farming aspects that we have going on, because we are an active farm. We do grow all sorts of crops, which is its own set of problem solving, but this is much more coming up with a creative design, creative game, so it works a different part of the brain. And I think the other challenge is the trickiest part that we have no control over, and it is still, farming based, is weather. We don't control the weather, and we are a very seasonal business. We're open 3 days a week for about 10 weeks, so that's 30 days a year that we want it to be just like this.
Just like this.
This is perfect weather.
So what do you like most about what you're doing here?
Genuinely, the thing I like most is just seeing people having so much fun. There's something very, very... You can always sleep easy at night when you know that literally all we're trying to do is bring people a ton of joy and give people a great time. And we see people of all walks of life coming out to the maze, having a great time. There's something we try and have just a very childlike joy to all the things that are here. We think it's infectious. We hope it is. We hope everyone can feel that. And I think if you're just putting out that sort of fun and joy into the world, what more can you want? So seeing everyone enjoying what we've created always makes me feel good.
That's excellent. And I don't think you mentioned the cafe. You have a cafe.
We do. We have a full cafe with some very, very delicious, famous cider donuts. which you should definitely get some before you go.
Do you make them, or?
I have made them. I
Okay.
am not. The demand is high. It would be hard for me to be in the kitchen making the cider donuts all the time. But yes, we do make them right in house here.
Okay.
At the Maze, yeah.
What sets them apart from other cider donuts?
Oh, they have the perfect crisp on the outside. They're nice and soft on the inside. If you get them when they're fresh and warm, oh, there's nothing better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I accept the challenge of trying one of those. So tell me then, I know we're really way through the season, but what are your hours that you're open?
Yeah, we're open Fridays from 11 to 5, and then Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5. We are open for, I think, another 3 weekends from today. The October 17th, we have 3 more weekends from today.
Okay.
Yeah. We really enjoy doing the Maze every year. It is an integral part of our farm business, but we truly do try and infuse it with a lot of fun and joy, and my hope is that it comes through when people do come and visit us. So.
Excellent. Well, I'm ready to try cider donuts. I'm ready to take on the challenge of a little bit of the maze anyway. I might be your first one that gets lost.
Oh, no, you won't be the first. Everyone gets lost. But
No, I mean, I'm talking at dark. My husband will go up to you and say, "Do you know where my wife is?"
Oh, we're going to have to go through with a bullhorn and try and call you and find you. That's okay. We can come and find you then.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
All right. Thank you very much, David.
Of course.
Okay, we're at the potato cannons.
Yes, hi. And how these things work, you load your potato in here, this chute right here. You take this stick, you push it all the way in, you let it slide back out. That lets the potato into the barrel of the gun. Then you move the gun to aim it like this. And there's a button right here. That is the trigger. It's rather sensitive, so I recommend you grab under it when you're aiming.
Okay.
So you don't make it go off by accident.
See if you still got it. Loud. Put it in.
Push that rod in.
Jeez, even that was hard.
That one, you need to make sure you're like right over the rod to push it in to make it a bit easier.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for that target there. Ready?
Go ahead.
Aim. Oh my gosh. I almost hit it.
Almost don't count.
Well, thank you. That was fun. They look good. There we go. Yum. Like Dave said, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, really sugary, and the spice in there, really good. Okay, here's the map. Let's give this a go. Let's see if I can manage this without getting lost and having them rescue me after dark. Ah, here we go. Cool. The letter you are looking for is the first letter of what Farmer Mike won his Oscorn for. Best, let's see, Best Director, Best Dirt Director, his movie poster collection, and his long lost screenplay. 2022, there was no place like Mike's Maze. This is so cool. I love it. This must be the Best Dirt Director Award. Wow, I'm impressed. Which way should I go? No, seriously. Which way should I go? I think I'll go this way. We'll see if that was a good decision or not. I'm already lost. I see a station over there, but I can't get there. Ha! 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 Oh, here's a station. Okay, this is 2013. Enter the mirror room to find a punctuation mark to complete the word scramble. I must ask you to answer our trivia question. Ha ha, such a punster. Oh, okay. Ha ha. Fun. And it must be an exclamation point. Okay. That's cool. I think somebody's dropping kernels of corn so they can find their way. Here we are. Yay, we did it.